Hello there. You are once again welcome to my channel. Today the question that we are going to solve is, if ft equals 5t plus 1 over the square root of t raised to the power 3, find f dash t. If ft is equal to 5t plus 1 over the square root of t raised to the power 3, find f dash t. You are once again welcome to my channel. Please make sure you subscribe and share the videos. Okay, so this calculation falls under differentiation. Please take note of it. So let's move on with the solution. Okay, so we have ft equals 5t plus 1 over square root of t raised to the power 3. Okay, so let's solve it. So we have 5t plus, now we can rewrite 1 over the square root of t raised to the power 3 to be 1 over t raised to the power 3 over 2. That is applying the law of indices, okay, which states that when a number is raised to a fractional power, the denominator of the fraction is the root of the number and the numerator is the power. I hope you are following it. So 1 over the square root of t raised to the power 3 is the same as what? 1 over t raised to the power 3 over 2. Okay, so let's continue. So we have 5t raised to the power 1. And how do we get that? Any number that is raised to the power 1 is the same number. Okay, so t raised to the power 1 is the same as what? T. And when t multiplies 5 is 5t. So this 5t is the same as what? 5t raised to the power 1. I hope you are following it. Okay, plus, now we can still rewrite 1 over t raised to the power 3 over 2 to be t raised to the power negative 3 over 2. That is applying the fifth law of indices, which also states that a number raised to a negative power is the reciprocal of that number raised to a positive power. I hope you are following it. So 1 over t raised to the power 3 over 2 is the same as what? T raised to the power negative 3 over 2. I hope you are following it. So 5t plus 1 over the square root of t raised to the power 3 is now 5t raised to the power 1 plus t raised to the power negative 3 over 2. Okay, so to find f dash t, what we do is we differentiate 5t raised to the power 1 plus, then we differentiate t raised to the power negative 3 over 2. I hope you understand. Okay, so f dash t equals, to differentiate 5t raised to the power 1, we have 5 multiplies 1 multiplies t raised to the power 1 minus 1 plus, to differentiate t raised to the power negative 3 over 2, we have negative 3 over 2 multiplies t raised to the power negative 3 over 2 minus 1. Okay. So we have 5 times t raised to the power 0, that is 5 multiplies 1 to be 5, and then t raised to the power 1 minus 1 is what? 0. So t raised to the power what? 0. So 5 times 1, which is 5, and then t raised to the power 1 minus 1, which is also what? T raised to the power 0. Okay. Minus 3 over 2, then t raised to the power minus 3 over 2 minus 1 will give us what? T raised to the power negative 5 over 2. I hope you are following it. Okay, so f dash t equals, now t raised to the power 0 is what? 1. Any number that is raised to the power 0 is 1. So 1 times 5 will give us what? 5. I hope you are following it. Minus 3 over 2 multiplying 1 over t raised to the power 5 over 2. That is, t raised to the power negative 5 over 2 is the same as what? 1 over t raised to the power 5 over 2. That is by applying the law of indices. I hope you are following it. So t raised to the power negative 5 over 2 is the same as what? 1 over t raised to the power 5 over 2. Okay, so we have 5 minus, so now 3 multiplies 1 to be 3 over 2 multiplies t raised to the power 5 over 2 to be 2t raised to the power what? 5 over 2. So we have 3 over 2t raised to the power 5 over 2. I hope you understand. Okay, so our final answer is going to be 5 minus 3 over 2 multiplying the square root of t raised to the power 5. Okay, 2 times t raised to the power 5 over 2 is the same as what? 2 multiplying the square root of t raised to the power 5. So to find f dash t of 5t plus 1 over the square root of t raised to the power 3, our final answer is going to be 5 minus 3 over 2 multiplying the square root of t raised to the power 5. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe and share the videos.